we're talking about today in our talkers, because the Today Show is what we're talking about in our Today's Talkers.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Today? Not
today.
tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow.
Well, I thought you were talking about yesterday.
No. We're talking today.
Right now.
For Today's Talkers. Because everyone's talking about today, because our favorite morning show right here on NBC is going to be looking a tad different. Earlier this fall, of course, we heard that Hoda is going to be leaving the Today Show in early January. You know, she made that decision. She's like, I've come to, it's been something that's pondering her for a while, and she's excited to start a new chapter, which of course means with her leaving, a couple of empty seats on the Today Show and also on Hoda and Jenna. So we're finally getting those answers on who's replacing her.
That's right. This morning we learned that it'll be Craig Melvin. He'll be taking the co-anchor seat alongside Savannah Guthrie. And this announcement comes about 2 months after Hoda announced she'd be leaving the show. And of course, we all know Craig. He's a very familiar and friendly face. He's been with NBC actually for almost about 14 years. So if you don't know who he is, there he is, okay? I'm sure he looks familiar, but he's so excited. And I think the best part is seeing all of his coworkers post about it today, talk about it on Today, about how excited they were for him that he was moving up and finding and getting a new position.
Absolutely, and he's sitting right next to his new co-host, Savannah, and he's going to be starting that position on January 13th. And today, this morning, he shared that he is excited, grateful for this promotion, and in obviously the latest in a long line of blessings. So of course, you can expect to see him anchor the desk for the 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock hours, but he's also going to continue to co-host the third hour with Al Roker, Dylan, Chanel Jones. And we can't, of course, forget about Hoda and Jenna, which is actually going to have a new name.
That's right, and they have not named anyone as a permanent co-host just yet, so that coveted seat next to Jenna is still open. But also starting on January 13th, the show will go by Jenna and Friends. So what that means is that it'll feature a rotating cast of fill-in co-hosts, new types of games, and a lot more. And Hoda was super excited about this too today. Something I thought that was really nice is that she said the circle of friends around you is a testament to you. It's about why people gravitate to you. You have a way of attracting people into your world. So I'm excited to see who Jenna's going to be attracting into that seat next to her. Jenna, Friends. We've got friends over here. Hello.
We're friends. We would love to be you, Jenna, Rochelle, and Nicole. Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd be cool. But it would be also really awesome to see who she, works with next, and really just seeing this new era of today.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Craig. When I went to New York earlier this year, he was one of the people that stopped by at a little Studio 10, loves Studio A, and he came over and he saw the NBC logo, and he was like, wait, are we coworkers? And I said, yeah, we are. And he's like, I'll nominate you for Employee of the Month. And I'll say, I'll nominate you for Employee of the Month. So he's just very down to earth with not only, of course, it sounds like his coworkers, the staff, but also viewers that come in and stand outside in the rain, the snow, and all of that. So I'm super excited for Craig and excited to see what happens next.
I like when you see the peacock. It's like peacock, peacock.
We got it. We're right there.
Are we the same peacock? You know what I mean? It's kind of like this cool little.
Yes, I know. He's great. Yeah. Yes. Well, shifting gears to another thing that everyone's talking about. This is. I don't even know where to begin with this. It was a little smelly. Yeah, because people are talking about a pretty crappy but hilarious situation. The Detroit Lions linebacker, James Houston, is actually being accused of pooping his pants Sunday night versus, of course, the game against the Houston Texans.
Yeah, and that's because of this picture of James that went viral. Let's just say the proof is in the pudding, right?
Oh, it looks like pudding.
As you might have guessed, people on social media couldn't help themselves with this one, neither could we. But people have said it looks like James may have pooped himself, and of course, he had to respond to these allegations. And
take a look. His strategy is to deny. He actually claims on Twitter that it's Gatorade. What do you think? Whether or not he's telling the truth or not. Former NFL star Jason Kelce has come out in defense of the allegations, saying that he pooped himself once while playing for the Eagles.
Oh my gosh! Ew! Now I feel like I
need to wash my hands. Yes.
But Jason said it's why he hates wearing white pants. I would too, actually.
Yes.
And that he luckily was never caught on camera with any questionable stains. But he said this incident actually happens to many players, which I could totally see.
Yeah,
that.
athletes.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, because on the football field, players are exerting a lot of effort, which you know what? I've never been in your shoes. I've never put on the helmet or the shoulder pads, but Colton, what do you think?
What's your take here? Was he telling the truth?
No, I don't think he is telling the truth, but you know what? he doesn't need to defend himself. If he did, he did. You know, it's not for us to judge. We don't know what it's like to do that. And I have to imagine if you're trying to push back against these grown men, you know, coming at you, something might happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like this is a thing that happens in football, and I've heard other athletes have had similar situations happen to them. So this is nothing. I don't know why this is getting so much attention.
I know. It's so random when what comes up and be viral. But it's so hard not to laugh about. But you're right. I'd rather have a Lions win and us getting a good play or stopping a good block, like having a good block, all that kind of stuff. If it means, you know.
Listen,
you can't block a couple things, you know.
It's one thing if he pooped and we didn't win. It was like, well, that was all for nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? At least there was
lose.
something else that came out of it that was positive.
Yeah, well, something did come out of it. I'll tell you that right now. Well, thank you so much, Colton. Let's move on to the community.